What does SuiteCommerce, what does the e-commerce portion of NetSuite look like for manufacturing companies today?
Well, manufacturing is going to be B2B e-commerce normally. So you're going to have, if you have SuiteCommerce and want to implement that, that's a good solution because there's no transaction fees. It's just straight licensing. So if you're selling $1,000 order, it's just straight licensing fees. They're not paying transaction fees. So it can make a nice difference there. SuiteCommerce really focuses on on those B2B only businesses. I think it's the strongest there. Now, some of these manufacturing companies have a component of B2C or really want to expand into it as their overall strategy. And SuiteCommerce can do B2C, that direct to consumer functionality, even on the same domain. And that's when I start thinking, oh, well, after about, if you start having more than 10% direct to consumer, I like to start introducing BigCommerce as a really good way to phase into that B2B space for manufacturing. Sometimes I'll lead with BigCommerce, and because I think that between BigCommerce and SuiteCommerce, those are going to be the best e-commerce solutions for manufacturing companies. And
But
after vetting a lot of them, I've reconfirmed that over and over again that I found that those are the best. And there's
yeah,
pros and cons between each one too.
yeah. And just to add a little bit more color to the BigCommerce side of things, right? With BigCommerce, it truly is an external e-commerce hosting platform that is not built on top of NetSuite. So in order to make that work, right, you're going to need an integration or a connection between the two. And that's one of the major things that, Caleb, I know you and I see that separates the two is that, an integration layer, there's an added expense there and time needed to set that up. Now, granted, sometimes BigCommerce truly is the better play for a manufacturing company, but sometimes, right, SuiteCommerce is in that case, you're pulling right from that NetSuite data. You don't need an integration because SuiteCommerce is sitting right on top of the NetSuite environment.